What's going on, YouTube? This is BBSP. I wanted to holler at y'all for a second about the Lakers, man. And I gotta say, after they're 5-5 right now, they played 10 games. As we all know, LeBron James is out for at least a week, though there's a report out there saying he could be out 4 to 8 weeks, which is roughly a month and a half. You know, the team hasn't been playing well. You know what I mean? They've been very inconsistent. You know, the negatives are outweighing the positives. You know, where they were once strong defensively, they're giving up points in abundance, and they can't stop a nosebleed right now. For me, I gotta be honest here, man. This after 10 games, this shit don't look good at all, man. You know, the offense is everywhere. People are playing out of position and shit. So Frank Vogel is getting out coached game in and game out, even by all these novice coaches and shit. You know, and the roster itself is just very unbalanced as compared to the championship team, where you had a good balance of shooting, scoring, and defense. You know, you got Frank Vogel out here putting out these lineups that don't make sense. You know, still playing Rondo and Westbrook together. I mean, what the hell is going on with that bullshit? Okay? What the hell is going on with that shit? You're putting two guys out there that basically do the same thing, though Russell Westbrook is shooting at a worse percentage, and Rajon Rondo, he shouldn't be getting no major minutes in the regular season. I know they got injuries right now, but god damn. You're putting both Rondo and Westbrook out there at the same goddamn time. Frank Vogel is a lame duck ass coach. I'm sorry, man. Nah, fuck that. Frank Vogel is a lame duck ass coach. You know? His rotations don't make sense. He can't create offensively. And basically the catalyst of that championship team that won in 2020, that was all LeBron and AD. That was all LeBron and AD. Frank Vogel was only along for the ride and shit. That's number one. Number two, you got all these inconsistent role players, man. Malik Monk. I mean, people were so high on this dude, man. You know, but you see, he couldn't even make it on the Charlotte Hornets roster. You know, and shit. You know, and some games he'll score 15 points on 7 for 8 shooting, and then other nights you don't even know he's on the goddamn court. DeAndre Jordan's ass shouldn't even be in the NBA. You know, the fact that the Brooklyn Nets gave him away for basically nothing lets you know what the hell is going on with this team. Let you know DeAndre Jordan got it. If you can't make it on a Brooklyn Nets roster, where they need a big man to protect the paint, that should have told you right there, nah, you don't belong on the NBA roster. Kent Bazemore is a brick machine, man. And he's out here missing layups. The easiest layups novice can make. And easy layups I could make and shit. Easy layups I can make. I can make them goddamn layups. But you got here Kent Bazemore bricking layups of all things. Of all the things, all the shots you gonna brick, right? He's breaking layups. And he's like a negative every time he's out on the court. He can't defend. He's slow. And he's too one-dimensional, man. If his shot ain't falling, he don't bring nothing else to the table. At least with somebody like Danny Green or even a KCP, if a shot ain't falling, at least they could defend. But you got Frank Vogel's dumbass out here having Kent Bazemore guard threes, and he's getting fried. He's getting fried every single possession, man. Every single possession. Austin Reeves, Hillbilly Kobe, he's inconsistent, and there's a reason why he was in the G League. You know, for the fact they had to go and get a G League player to be a rotationary player, lets you know how unbalanced this Lakers roster is right now. You know, and yeah, I mean, it's bad, man. It's real bad. Dwight Howard is showing his age. I don't think he can play major NBA minutes. The only thing he can do is spot duty now. You know what I mean? To the point where after a certain time in the game, you got to pull him out because he don't have that same athleticism he had in his prime. Even 2 years ago, 2 years ago, Dwight Howard was kind of more consistent as compared to now. You know. And Carmelo Anthony's playing great. Carmelo Anthony, I'll give him this. He's putting up numbers offensively to where he could be a strong six-man or maybe possibly play the three if Frank Vogel's dumbass forced AD, influenced AD to play the goddamn five and shit. But that's a long story, man. For as great as Carmelo is offensively, defensively, you can't have him out there in close games because every time he's going to get torched on the pick and roll or whoever he's guarding. Whoever Carmelo Anthony's guarding in a close game, he's going to get torched. Yeah, offensively, he can give you that punch. But defensively, man, he's not. He never was that guy, man. He never, he never was that guy. Carmelo Anthony never was that guy on defense. Why do you think so many teams Carmelo been on didn't really flourish like they should? You go all the way back to the days with the Denver Nuggets. For as great as Carmelo was offensively, defensively he would give it up. Same with the Knicks, same with OKC, same with the Rockets, same with the Portland Trailblazers. For as great as Carmelo is offensively, you can't have him out here playing major minutes in a close game against all these elite teams because you're going to get burnt. Unless he has AD or LeBron or on the court with him or another strong 3-and-D dude to spell Carmelo, you can't have Carmelo playing major minutes, man. And have him be one of the key figures for him to expect to make a play on defense. You know? And Russell Westbrook, man. I'm a Russ guy. But I gotta say, man, he's playing like garbage right now, and he's more of a liability than an asset. You understand the situation, what's going on? You came to this team, right? You came to this team. Excuse me. You came to this team saying you were gonna make the right sacrifices to compete for a championship, but yet you're still playing. You're still having playing the same way with the same flaws. You know, when you make a sacrifice on a championship team, a sacrifice requires change. Sacrifice requires adjustments. Sacrifice requires a different outlook, a different approach. And so far, Westbrook Westbrook hasn't done that. I mean, you got to understand the situation. Key players are out. LeBron is out. So you gotta hold it down with Anthony Davis by playing smart. You know? I mean, for as great as Russell Westbrook is, putting up the triple doubles, putting up the numbers, his assist to turnover ratio is high than a motherfucker, man. It's higher than a mug, man. And it's very alarming. The shit is very alarming, man. And some of the flaws he's had over his career, they're still present right now, man. And I don't know, man. I don't know, man. This don't look good at all, man. And to me, I'm starting to think now Russ might be one of these guys, one of these players where you just gonna have to accept who he is. You just gonna have to find a way to fit. How can you fit Russell Westbrook on this roster? You know, I'm not one of these guys, at least not yet, to where you gotta make a trade for Westbrook. You know, I mean, I have, like I said before, man, I had my reservations about this roster. The makeup being both LeBron and Russell Westbrook were the same player. You know, as far as they need the ball in their hands to be effective. You know, but one of the three players is missing this shit, right? One of the three players is missing. One of the three players, two of the three players, this shit fell apart. You know what I mean? This shit fell apart because you don't have two of the three players to keep afloat. You understand? So, I don't know, man. Like I said, overall, it's a very disappointing result right now. Even if you have injuries, you know what I mean? You're still supposed to do what you need within the system to play winning basketball. And so far, Russell Westbrook hasn't done that. I mean, yeah, he's had games to where he's been good. He's been great, but the turnovers are still up. The assist to turnover ratio is about the same, goddammit. And overall, man, like I said, I'm not one of these guys to where where you gotta say blow this shit up, right? Blow it up after 10 games. Like I said, I'm giving it another 10 games. You know what I mean? I'm giving it another 10 games, man. You know? I'll give it another 10 games. If it's looking like this in the next 10 games, you can say the Lakers are in deep shit. Lakers are in deep shit, man. Straight up. Which leads me to Anthony Davis, man. Anthony Davis. Yeah, you're putting up great numbers so far this year. But your mindset and mentality is the most disappointing thing going on right now, man. You know, like every time, like you don't want to play center, right? You talked all that, you made all that noise and all that yin yang all off season. Well, you were in the gym working out and you gonna play center and shit. Come to find out, that shit was just hot air. It's basically the same thing. You play in the four, you're a stretch four, you don't want to go down low and get rebounds. Nobody's asking you to be Shaq, right? Nobody asked Anthony Davis to be Shaq and shit, okay? But at the same damn time, when you settling for jump shots and you're getting bullied down low by people like Christian Wood and guys like the big man from Oklahoma City Thunder, you're getting bullied down low, you're getting rebounds snatched away by Lou Dort, you know? And it's It's a damn shame, man. It's a damn shame, you know. And it's like you're proving all your naysayers and all your critics right, you know, saying you're a soft player in the league and you're overrated. You're proving them right so far, man. And you're becoming one of the biggest disappointments right now. You're supposed to be grabbing this team by the balls. LeBron James is 36, 37 years old. He's past his prime. He shouldn't be carrying his team right now. That should be you, Anthony Davis. You're the one that's supposed to be the best player. You're the one that's supposed to at least put your imprint on this team, man. But I don't know what's going on with Scott. It just seemed like this dude just, when he won the championship, that was it for him, man. He just regressed. He just accepted it. You know what I mean? He don't want to get better at all. One championship, just because you win one championship doesn't mean you're a certified star. Doesn't mean you're certified. You know? Doesn't mean you got clout. Doesn't mean you made it there. There's a lot of players that won one championship. You understand? Kevin Love won one championship. You don't see nobody out here capping for him. Kevin Love was a flash in the pan. So I'm starting to think now that, are you heading in the same direction as Kevin Love? Or you heading in the same direction as Kevin Love and shit? I mean, you've been one big disappointment, and the biggest disappointment came where you basically tapped out because you had a goddamn tummy ache. Are you fucking kidding me with this bullshit? Man, come on, man. Come on. And I don't want to be sounding like all these dudes out here talking about, oh man, see, he's soft and shit. Oh man, see, he won't be able to play in the era I watched. I don't want to sound like these dudes, but god damn. I hate making this analogy, man, but shit. There've been plenty of people who've had flus, who've had 100-degree fevers, and they still went out there and played. You know? I mean, if you're not going to be effective, at least give some type of effort, man, to make it seem like, bruh, I'm out here to bang out. I'm out here to get, at least to contribute to getting a dub. But you just tapped out, man. And don't give me that excuse about you couldn't play with Russell Westbrook. That's bullshit, you know? Oh, you checked out because of a goddamn tummy ache, a stomach ache, a goddamn stomach ache. Come on, man. That's Anthony Davis. You're proving your detractors right. You're proving all your naysayers right now, man. And they're having the last laugh on you right now. The whole street clothes label, the entire soft label, you're validating that shit right now, Anthony Davis. I mean, goddamn, you're the main one that's holding this team back. If you would embrace being a stretch five, this team, even with all its deficiencies around it, will be covered up by your dominant presence. But I don't know, man. I'm really starting to have some doubts about this guy, man. I'm really starting to have doubts about Anthony Davis, man. It's sad. It's terrible, man. It's sad. He had so much potential, man. I mean, he wasn't even playing like this in New Orleans, man. At all. New Orleans Pelicans, he was putting up games where god damn, this he might be the best player in the NBA one day. Now it's like his numbers and Bees, I want to give a shout out to Bees from FYF and Weezy Bangs channel. He's been saying this for a while now. Anthony Davis' numbers don't translate to any kind of impact. And at first I'm like, no, I don't know. I can't see that, Bees. I can't see that shit. But then now I see what he's talking about. There's no way with a roster with Anthony Davis on it, the Lakers should be a 500 team right now. No way. No way. With the amount of talent he has and the dominance he's been in the past, There's no way a record they should be the Lakers should be disappointed right now. And I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. I can't put all this shit on Anthony Davis, but he's played his part. The Lakers right now, man, they are walking dumpster fire, man. I don't know what's gonna happen. They're saying LeBron might be out this X amount of weeks. He may come back this week. Who knows at this point, man? Who knows at this point? But it's just, I don't know, man. The only way out of here, man, is if somebody gonna have to get moved. Somebody gonna have to get moved. You know what I mean? And then I don't know how. I don't know when. But this team, for the way it's constructed now, I'm starting to realize this team not gonna win no championship. I mean, that shit is out the window. You gotta start wondering now, will this team even make the goddamn playoffs? To the point now where by the time LeBron comes back, they might be 5 or 6 games under 500. And then they're back in the same predicament they were last year, trying to play catch up, trying to win all these games just so they can get to the play-in, just so they can get a 7th seed and get knocked out in the first round again. You know? But what do y'all think, man? What do y'all think should happen? What do y'all think is gonna happen? And what do y'all think at the end of the day where this team ends up? Because right now, I got no kind of confidence, no kind of type of confidence right now with what's transpiring. LeBron's injuries, Russell Westbrook unwilling to adapt and adjust, and AD just going through the emotions, and Frank Vogel's lame duck coaching, and the makeup of the roster. I got very low expectations now for this team, man. Very low expectations for this team. And I'm gonna be honest here, man. You gotta put some of this shit on LeBron and AD, man. Because even when the trade went down Russell Westbrook, I always said to myself, how is this even gonna work? You know, for as much as I'm a big fan of Russ, much of a fan I am of Russell Westbrook, how is he even gonna fit with LeBron James? Forget Anthony Davis. How is he gonna fit with another player similar in playing style with LeBron James? So you got to put some blame on LeBron, man, because common sense would tell you, at least with Alex Caruso, Buddy Hield, and I don't know what the trade was, but I do know it involved Buddy Hield and shit. At least with Buddy Hield, you got some type of balance. I wasn't one of these guys, you know, but I said to myself, you know what? Maybe people are overreacting and shit. Maybe people are not giving this thing an opportunity. Maybe LeBron and AD can bring the best out of Westbrook. Maybe Westbrook can make a sacrifice, but so far that hasn't happened. So, like I said, there's a whole lot to blame, people to blame in this situation at the end of the day, man. And from the way things are looking now, man, this shit ain't gonna end well, bro. This shit ain't gonna end well. But y'all let me know what should happen, what needs to happen, and what you think will happen. Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe. You know, I'm going to try to put more content on here as I go. Like I said, when everyday life hits you, you know, in the face, when you're dealing with everyday life, you don't be on here 24/7 making videos about one player and dissing them and shit and disrespecting them and shit like certain other channels on here. I got a life outside of YouTube, you know? I don't be on here bashing players and criticizing players, you know? As y'all noticed, my videos are reactionary to the situation, to current situations. I don't be on here trolling. I don't be on here dissing players and shit, right? But I'm going on a long ass coolity, man. Like, let me know what you everybody think. Hit the like, subscribe, and peace out.